Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I do all sorts of fun beauty related things, a few other things kind of mixed in, but mostly beauty. So sit down, stay a while, enjoy. I hope you find something you love, and let's get started with this. So in my last video, which I will link right above here, you'll see that I did a quick swatch and palette comparison with the new Laura Lee Boss Babe and Party Animal palettes. I compared them to the Manny MUA Life's a Drag palette. I did say I was going to do a wear test, so I am going to do a quick look using these two palettes and a wear test today. So let's get started with the eyes. I'm going to go into Boss Babe first. You'll see that these colors are really, really warm. So I'm a little concerned about it because warm colors on me don't really jive. If you're fair skinned like I am, you'll know that warm turns orange. So I'm hoping it doesn't turn orange today. Go into Deadline right here. And one thing I noticed while I was playing around with these yesterday is that they do get pretty powdery. Let's get some transition shade going. All right, and now I'm gonna go in with another brush and dip into Clocked Out here, which is this dark brown. Again, a very warm shade. Again, quite a bit of fallout there. Palette's getting dirty, but it happens. And I'm gonna deepen up the crease a little bit. A little bit of a problem with it blending out. Let's try a clean brush. Yeah, see, it does not want to blend out. I kind of played a little bit with the colors the other day, and I got a similar kind of response to this one in particular, where it just was just sitting on my eye and just not blending. It's a little bit better. Yeah, see, look at that. Okay, after working with it, it's not as bad, but I did have to work a lot to get the blend that I have right now. So I didn't experience that with the Nudie Patootie palette. So wondering how different the formulation is between this one and that one. My Nudie Patootie palette, I just love. I'm really happy with it, and this formulation just feels a little different. I'm going over the blend line with Deadline, that lighter kind of orangey shade again. Okay, moving on. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to do in this palette. You can take a look at the fallout there. I'll probably dip into this a little bit more when I go into my under eye. So let's go into Party Animal. A couple things I wanted to mention to you is Party Animal will be in August BoxyCharm. So that's $21 a month. I'll leave it linked down below, but it was confirmed that this palette will be in that box. Hello, Cersei. Gosh, she's always around. I also wanted to mention something that while I was playing with these colors here, this color here, Hungover, is gorgeous. It looks really kind of blue undertoned, but once I brushed it on, it turned really pink. You see that? It's got these, it's not, I mean, yeah, I guess it's a duochrome, but it's got this pink shift to it that you can't really see in the palette. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of it because I expected it to be a lot cooler than it is. But yeah, that's kind of the color that you get from Hungover. I'm not using it today, I don't think. I want to go in with Karaoke here. Karaoke is this really bright, brilliant blue. It is a matte shade. I'm going to put that all over my lid. And I'm using a really flat brush to do this, just to kind of saturate it into my lid there. So you can tell on this eye, it's got a little bit of patchiness going on right here where I'm trying to build it up, but it's just kind of has this like soft spot. I think that's better. So I'm going into damage control and just putting a little bit more in the corners here, just to kind of brighten that up a little bit. And damage control is a little bit more of a tealish blue than a really bright electric blue like Karaoke is. I'm gonna dip back into Boss Babe because I want to deepen up my crease a little bit more and just blend it just a little bit more. I'm going to clock out, by the way, that darkest brown shade. So that is going to be acceptable. Still having that problem with patchiness right here, right there, and then this weird kind of line here from clocked out. Okay, and I do have a little bit of fallout underneath my eyes. I'm gonna try to sweep that away. I wonder if I get my brush wet with some spray, that will help with that patchiness on this eye. All right, so I went in, I think I'm pretty much done with the top lid. I do want to go in and do a little bit of deadline along the bottom. And one thing I feel like this palette collection is lacking is a lighter shimmer shade, like a lighter highlight. I guess, I mean, I can use Off the Grind, and I think that'll be fine. But I kind of wish there was more of a cool tone, like a white or a creamy highlight. I think this will be okay. And I get that this is supposed to be a warm tone palette. I totally understand that. But this is not. This is just kind of all over the place. And to be able to work with these together, I just kind of wish that there was another highlighter in here. I just feel like the highlighter is a little too dark. And I know that my skin is a lot lighter than a lot of other people. I'm very, very pale. So that makes a difference, but it would be super nice if there was. Oh, I'm going to go into another palette, but I am going to keep it in the same family. I'm going to go into my Nudie Patootie palette and go into Stark and put that in the corners of my eyes. So I wanted this to be all Boss Babe and Party Animal, but that's just not going to happen because I really just need a highlight in my corners. All right, let me get some lashes, liner on, and I will be right back. So here's the look all done. I went ahead and went with a glossy nude lip just because I felt like the eye look was not very glossy. In fact, I used almost all mattes with the exception of a little bit of highlight right underneath my brow. And so I decided to go with like a super glossy lip and make it look super luscious. So now it's time for the wear test. I'm going to give it about 5 hours and we'll check in to see how it's going. I'm not going to touch up anything that I'm wearing and just kind of go about my day and see how it works out. All right, I've got some bad news. It has been less than an hour and I need to show you guys something. I guess I probably should have used a better primer or something, but it doesn't say anything like that on the package. Anyways, watch this. You see that? Oh my God, it's so creasy. Look at this right there. It's like got a line. And this is just like, I mean, I'm so bummed out because it's such a pretty look. I love the look of a blue lid and a neutral rest of the eye. I just absolutely love that look. But I mean, look at that. Look at that. I'm so heartbroken and I'm so bummed out. So I guess use a primer. I mean, I prime my lids with Shape Tape and a little bit of powder to set it all the time. And I never really have a lot of problems with creasing, at least not this early in the game. So, so I'm done with my wear test because I'm just annoyed right now with this whole thing. I'm like shocked that this is not wearing anywhere near. I mean, I've literally been sitting here at my desk doing a little bit of work. Haven't even gotten up from my chair yet, and I'm dealing with this crap. What the hell? And this one is the one that I wetted the brush just a little bit for that blue because it was going on really patchy. I don't know if you can see that. Still very patchy. This one here, I do have some creasing up here without wetting the brush. A lot less patchiness on this one, but there was a lot less patchiness on this side from the get-go. I really wanted to like this, and I'm really bummed out that I don't. So I'm done with this wear test. It is 9:20 a.m. I started my makeup at around 8, so it's been a little bit over an hour since I started. I mean, finishing it was probably about 8:30 or so. Yeah, take it as you will. Beautiful colors, but in my experience, they're just not staying on my lids. And if you're having a different experience with them, I would love to know because I'm like heartbroken right now. Because Nudie Patootie is such a great palette and such beautiful colors and great formulation. I feel like it's just different in here. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's the color pigments that were used in here because they're so different than what she's had in the past. So bummed out. Let me know in the comments if you had a better experience or what you think. If I should try this again with primer, I will totally do it again with primer and do a completely different look. Let's just see how it goes. Okay. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Bye.